Gemini. Hi, my name is Audrey Alison, and this is your October 2014 forecast for the month. I'm stoked to be here. I'm very happy, and thanks for tuning in. I'm indoors because it was raining today, and then it wasn't, and then it is, and then it isn't. So I'm not taking chances in the Mercury retrograde. That rules me and rules my computer. So let's just keep it indoors where everyone's safe, and next month I'll be outside again. Okay, so your ruling planet is going retrograde in October, as I'm sure you all know. And this retrograde is actually ensconced between two eclipses. So Mercury on the 4th is retrograding at 2 degrees Scorpio. And this is affecting your 6th house of health and of daily work. So the communications are awry and messages are missed, or emails and phone calls aren't going through to those doctors that you're needing to get in touch with, or any physicians or health regimens are kind of missing the boat. Mercury will delay the process here in the 6th house. It's a delay, okay? So if you're trying to push forward in the work sector and the health sector, you need to rest in October. It's too emotional with the eclipses, and also it's a little too confusing with the Mercury retrograde to have all of the information to go forward in this sector right now. But Mercury doesn't spend the entire retrograde in your 6th house of health. He does just a couple days, 6 days, because on the 10th he retrogrades deeper into Libra, into your 5th house of children and romance and creative projects. So, okay, let me not get ahead of myself on that respect. He retrogrades first in the 6th house. Watch your health at that time. You know, don't go in excess. Don't drink too much. Don't eat too much. Don't party too much. You want to watch the immune system the first week of October. On the 8th, we have a full moon total lunar eclipse at 15 degrees Aries. And this is affecting your 11th house of groups and friendships and social functions. So I feel like Geminis, and for Gemini, you're very extroverted. I feel like you're more withdrawn and introverted in the month of October, which is okay. You can't be on fire all 12 months. I think October would be really safe to hone it in and to go a little bit more inside the home and rest. And rest the body, rest the mind. Use the Mercury retrograde to your benefit, Gemini. It's your ruling planet. Revise, rewrite, review, analyze, edit. Now, Mercury retrograding deeper into Libra and in the 5th house, for those of you creative beasts out there, writers and singers and performers and actresses and models, actors, all of that, anything creative, sculptors, painters, use this retrograde. It's retrograding in your 5th, so don't submit anything externally. Don't try to push forward with getting, published or having your gallery opening. This is about behind the scenes. Create your art. Rethink how it can best come out into the world. Rethink the process. And by November, push forward with all of the external implementation. What the hell am I trying to say? I am so tongue-tied with Mercury. Push forward with implementing the creative process, the next steps of being extroverted and then showcasing your talents, being in the limelight. Also, Mercury retrograde on the 10th through the 25th in the 5th house could be affecting your children. For those of you Geminis with children, and I don't know why, oh yeah, because Gemini is the twins. I was thinking for those of you Geminis with twins, can you imagine if we all had twins? Okay, for those of you Gems with kids, expect some delays in the communication here with the child. I feel like a lot of homework is misplaced, information goes missing, they're not at the bus stop when you're supposed to pick them up, they didn't get the information right. Something's just jarbled in that. When your ruling planet's retrograde especially, it does affect you stronger as a Gemini or a Virgo than most signs. So double check what you're telling your children. Make sure you're looking at them and you're saying, this is where I'll be. Have your cell phones on. But speaking of technology, you know, you might have some issues with appliances and technologies slowing down or becoming, you know, on the fritz, just not working correctly. And it's due to the retrograde. Now on the 23rd, the Sun and Venus enter Scorpio. So this is in the 6th house again of health, which is now replenishing any weird energy that the retrograde started off in the top of the month. So your health with the Sun and Venus there is starting to improve for those of you who had gotten sick. Your health is starting to improve. Now, on the 23rd as well, we have our new moon partial solar eclipse at 0 degrees Scorpio in the 6th house again. So this is an excellent time, new moon, starting something new in the 6th house, starting new work, starting a new job, starting a new health regimen, starting new practices regarding health. Excellent time for that. You'll excel in that area. On the 25th, Mercury finally goes direct at 16 degrees Libra in this 5th house again, so that the children are on track and the creative endeavors can be pushed forward. I would wait till November, though, waiting for Mercury to clear his shadow. He clears it in the 2nd week of November, but it's still safer than implementing it in the middle of a retrograde. On the 26th of October, Mars enters Capricorn. I love a Mars transit. This is affecting your 8th house of sex. So you have a lot of stimulation in your 8th house sector, but also 8th house is shared resources. That's beautiful if you're looking for support and energy in shared resources. Mars is energy. Mars is action, ambition, drive, will, determination. And he is consuming your 8th house of inheritance, wills, shared resources, sex. It's, you know, Mars is also men, means the male energy. So for those of you guys and gals looking for men, there's a lot of sexual activity with Mars in the 8th house. And Mars will be there all through November as well. So this is just when he enters on the 26th, he starts the energy there. So you have a lot of time with him. You'll be sexually active, Gemini. I think that's what this is about. Let me pull the cards for you, and I really want to focus on the eclipse, the eclipses, and the retrograde for you, and see what comes up. Again, if you're interested in reading with me, I read all through the week, and I'm on Audrey Alison Astrology and Tarot on Facebook, and you can reach me for readings at audreyallison.com. All right, Gemini, what do we got going for you? The World, beautiful card. Gives me a timeline of a full year from now. All 4 seasons are incorporated into this card. It's a major arcana card. I'll see what else comes up, and then I'll get to the summation. I pulled this a few times in the reading. The Ace of Coins, a new source of health or wealth, 6th house. 3 of Wands, replenishment. That's what you're going to get when Mercury goes direct in that 5th house sector. 3rd house, I'm sorry, not 3rd house, 9th house of faraway travel and faraway locations. But it means a replenishment, a new wave of reinforcement is coming your way. Ooh, and the Sun, I love this. Sun, you know, the Sun, it's everything. It's warmth, love, magic, marriage. It could mean soulmate. But it means... it's referring to the Sun's transit into the 6th house. You've got a lot of 6th house energy here with this card as well. Now, I did pull these 2 cards at the end, oh God, and they're major arcana cards. The Empress and the Hierophant. Your study, your counsel, your therapies, your teachers, your gurus, and your fertility, your 5th house, your children, your creativity, your creative endeavors. So these 3 major arcana cards came up as the end result of this reading. And if I didn't know any better, for those of you Geminis who want a child or want to get pregnant, you could absolutely start this at the new moon eclipse, which would be amazing. But also Mercury going direct in your 5th house 2 days after that eclipse is going direct in your children's sector. But this could also mean creative projects that you've studied for creative projects. Let me see if I can get this right. Okay. It's so confusing to do this in front of a computer. Creative projects that you've studied for and really worked very hard on learning and spent a lot of time on will gain you the success. The sun is success that you desire. I really feel strongly about Geminis and their creativity this month. Keeping it inward. Express it towards the end of the month or in October, but if you have your skills that you're working on behind the scenes, it's amazing. I think in a full year from now, in all 4 seasons that occur, you're going to reap a tremendous reward for effort that you put out on creative endeavors or any skills that you might be working on. Now, this is your new source of health and wealth. This is the 6th house. Maybe Gems, I really hope this isn't the case, but you haven't been feeling very well. And we're just trying to get over something that's been lingering. I think you have reprieve here when Mercury comes out of the 6th house and goes into the 5th on the 10th. So you're healing, but you're getting out of something with the health. Maybe you quit a habit. You could start a whole new regimen within the 6th house of routine and your health regimens and workouts. Beautiful time to start that on the eclipse of the 23rd, the new moon. Thanks for joining me, Gem. I'm wishing you all the best. I'll see you in November, and I'm wishing you a beautiful October and a sweet day. Bye.